Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Jerry, Revuprise, also known as Revup, and today we're doing not a reaction, well, kind of a prediction or a reaction. I don't know, review. I don't know what the hell to call it. It's about the upcoming fight. Hopefully, it still goes down between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. It's just something. Once I heard it, I think once many of us heard it, except for Brendan Schaub. He hates the idea. I don't know why. Just a party pooper. But freaking, it's kind of fun to see our heroes come back and kind of maybe bring back some of that nostalgia, you know? I remember when I was young boy watching Mike Tyson, his fights, and I would just total excitement, you know, I was like a superhero, man. And, you know, knocking them dudes out. And then, like, he gets to the end of his career, and you know it was more sad. You know, you could see like he didn't have as much drive or will to keep doing that, and you could see him at the very end, like I think he like sat out on the stool and like didn't come back out. Like he's like, I'm done, like I don't have it anymore. So part of that, I think some of it was he's facing his own demons, you know, his own stuff. Like he didn't really know how to deal with some of his emotions and a lot of the stuff in his mind. And I see a lot healthier mentally Mike Tyson these days. He's super philosophical. He always talks about the toad like every interview. And psychedelics can do a beautiful thing to your mind. Some people are able to overcome depression and kind of view them, and also they can view themselves from a alternative perspective, not just kind of like looking at yourself from afar and seeing how you react and the way you think, and it also can change the way you view reality and people, and the way you interact with society around you. So to me, I think it might have helped him quite a bit in how to be introspective on his emotions and feelings and such. And he's pretty philosophical as well. I've watched a lot of his interviews, and he's way more composed and put together. The way he speaks and thinks, and some of the wisdom that he's gained throughout the years. So it could be a much more composed mentally Mike Tyson. Although I watched the Joe Rogan interview, the most recent one, and he seemed a little on edge. He seemed a little more because he was in training mode. You know, he's training for a fight. You know, and I think he's actually viewing this fight as a real fight, like a real battle. As Joe Rogan always brings up, he said the gods of war have called him back, or I think that's what it said. Like, he's been called back by the gods of war or something crazy like that, dude. And then I seen that Roy Jones Jr. said I might have made a mistake, because I don't know if that's a real deal or not, but you know, Mike Tyson seems pretty ferocious now, and he seems really motivated. And maybe Roy Jones has been, you know, seeing some of that aggression and motivation, and he's like, holy crap, I woke up a sleeping giant. Although Roy Jones Jr. ain't no punk either, dude. He had super quick hands, a really unique style where he would catch people off guard, you know, lean back and then come in, you know, with a right straight or left straight, and just a unique style. And he's a well-rounded boxer. Teddy Atlas says that he's not as fundamentally sound as Mike Tyson is. So when the older he's getting, he's not able to rely on his speed as much, which was his number one asset that he would rely on. That's why he could do all those, you know, leaning back and then hit you from an angle that you weren't expecting. Well, Teddy Atlas says that nowadays he's a lot slower because he's older. He's been caught, you know, a couple times and knocked out, you know, the past couple years in his later fights. So I don't know. It'll be interesting for sure. Let's go ahead and check out both comparisons. This is not anything to really judge. This is just for fun. So let's go ahead and check out Mike Tyson's newest from September 15th training, and we'll check out Roy Jones as well. Hold up. I'll back it up. He's generating a lot of power from his legs. Still. Ugh. Look how he thrusts himself. Big old legs too, man. Good God. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. So we're gonna be fair, and we're gonna watch Roy Jones as well. I think this is his one of his newest training footages. Some of his most recent training footage. God. Yeah, he's still quick. Yeah. Okay. Got a little snap in there. He's got some snap. Okay. Yeah, he's looking good. So I think really the question will be like who. Okay, if Roy Jones Jr. can stay away from Tyson's power, because you could see just in the physical specimen of Mike Tyson right now, he looks like a solid monster, and he still got time to train. Roy Jones, I mean, he's solid too. I mean, he really is, but he's I don't think he's Mike Tyson size, and the power that explosiveness that Tyson's putting into his training, and you know the way he's throwing his shots, you know, it's more like knockout time. You know, it's more that's his motive. Roy Jones, the way he's training right now from this video, striking is more you know, snappy shots. It could knock you out for sure, but I think the difference is like Tyson is aiming to knock you out. I think if Roy Jones can stay away from Tyson for like the first 2 rounds, and then just he's got to run, dude, because Tyson's coming, dude. It's kind of scary, honestly. I don't know. It's kind of a scary deal. But if Tyson gets tired 3rd round, I don't know how many rounds there is, 4. If Tyson gets tired the 3rd round, and then Roy Jones starts popping him with those kind of shots, those little stinging jabs and crosses, then we'll have a different outcome. And, you know, he could knock him out. It's possible, but you probably go to decision. So I think the key is for Roy Jones Jr., man, stay away from the beast. Stay away from him for a while, and at least till the 3rd round. You know, I pray for you, bro, because Tyson's looking pretty big and ferocious, dude, and he's throwing his legs into. His legs are looking huge. This dude's kind of on a mission, dude, and it's kind of scary to see. it's fun. I like both fighters. They're both fighters that I grew up with. So it's fun to see two legends boxing again. And like many say, I don't want to see anyone to get seriously hurt, but it'll be exciting. And as long as Roy Jones Jr. don't get his head taken off in the first round, okay? But it's gonna be fun. So I say my prediction. Mike Tyson in the second round. First round, he's gonna land a couple pretty devastating blows, and he's still kind of getting over some of the nerves and some of the ring rust. And I think the second round, he's gonna come off the stool and be a little bit more comfortable and more acclimated to the environment again, the boxing spotlight, and he's gonna come out and catch him in the second round. Mike Tyson wins by knockout. My prediction. Anyways, my name's Jerry. I like both fighters, by the way. I don't know, it's just my prediction. And if he doesn't do that, then he's in trouble. I'll say that. So, this is Jerry Barsky, Revolution Uprise, also known as Revup. If you like what I do, like and subscribe. And if you don't, thanks for watching anyways. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and rev up and stay up until next time. You guys take it easy.